to work faster than that if you plan to dig up my whole village, lass. Let me help.
Thank you, Rockhoof, but we're trying to carefully preserve every bit of history here.
This place is full of memories. Did I tell you about the time our chieftain knocked down 5 boulders with the kick of a wee ball?
Stop that!
But that's what this is for.
Maybe in the past. Now it belongs in a museum. Safe, preserved, untouched.
Next you'll be saying I shouldn't have used the old sweat lodge.
So, you see why Rockhoof isn't an ideal fit for my team. Perhaps you could use his unusual talents?
Of course, Professor Fossil. We'd be honored to have a Pillar of Equestria on our staff.
Oh, thanks, Celestia.
Oh, that apple's made of wood! What a horrible trick to play!
Has any pony seen my decorative centerpieces? They were right here.
Good luck!
My little pony, my little pony. My little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be. Until you all shared its magic with me. Big adventure. Tons of fun. A beautiful heart, faithful and strong. Sharing kindness. It's an easy feat. And magic makes it all complete. You have mine. Do you know you're all my very best friends? So join me in welcoming Professor Rockhoof to our faculty.
Thank you all. I know I'm new to your world, but there's one thing I learned when I saved my village from a rushing river of hot lava. There's nothing you can't do with hard work. And a shovel!
Except maybe stand on stage. So, every creature dismissed. We'll see you in class. You think that new pony is gonna be the weirdest teacher at school? Or just one of the weirdest? Gonna like new teacher. He big, like yak.
And he smashes things like a yak. Smells like a yak.
Yes! He perfect!
Guys, he's one of the pillars. He's like pony history.
Hello, class! Well, I'm your new theory and defensive friendship teacher. But I haven't had a chance to look at Headmare Twilight's notes yet. What have you all been learning?
We just studied all about how Princess Celestia and Luna used a spell to trap Discord in Stone Sleep for hundreds of moons.
Oh, so it's a class about stories, is it?
Stories, yeah. And we never, ever get homework.
Good. The best way to teach colts and fillies is by experience. Like the time I was in the woods and ran across an Ursa Major.
Really?
We're not doing that, right?
You fight Ursa Major? All alone?
Aye, and I defeated her too.
Now this I'm interested in. How'd Professor Rockhoof win?
Well, that's quite a tale.
From what Professor Fossil said, it sounds like Rockhoof just hasn't settled into modern times yet. Our school is the perfect place for that. Plus, we get a new teacher.
This may be the fastest friendship problem you ever solved.
Dodge! Thrust! Shovel leap! Shovel throw! Shovel whack! Now you lot be the Ursa Major. Lots of growl in mind.
Maybe classrooms were less breakable in the old days?
What happened next?
The huge beastie jumped out of the moonlit mist, her fearsome fangs at my throat. But I rolled clear.
Then what?
She backed me up against the wall, ready to pounce. I looked at her, and she looked at me. And I say...
Professor Rockhoof?
Nope, guess again. Oops.
Sorry to interrupt. Class, why don't we go ahead and take lunch early today? Rockhoof, can we take a walk outside? Our school is about finding your own special way to teach.
And we can already tell you're a smash with the class.
But maybe you could do a little less smashing in the classroom?
Sorry about that. I did get a bit carried away. The students were so interested in my tale.
I know it's a big change, but I think you're gonna fit in just...
Fire!
Rockhoof, wait!
No time! The building's ablaze! We have to get every pony out!
Professor Rockhoof, best teacher ever! They cannot get better!
Let's get you outside, wee ones!
They just got better!
Alley-oop!
Rockhoof?
What are you doing?
Saving the school! Just like fighting a volcano in the good old days!
Would some pony kindly explain what is the meaning of all this water? I'm not sure, but I think it's...
Sorry, Rarity, but I had to put out the rage in Inferno.
Inferno? Where?
Did you not see the smoke and flame?
Yeah, that was us. You know, dragons, having a fire-breathing competition.
You... What?
They do it all the time. That's what we were trying to tell you.
We know you're used to being a hero, Rockhoof. Only what we need here is a teacher.
One who doesn't ruin an entire class's friendship quilts. Do you know how hard it is to stitch a pineapple pattern?
My deepest apologies. I'm not used to living with dragons, or much else in this modern time. Professor Fossil made it clear I'm not welcome back in my old village. Seems I don't belong here either.
So, apparently finding Rockhoof a new job is a lot harder than we thought. Has any pony had any luck?
Nope. I thought you were gonna try him out at the post office.
We did.
Do you know where I can find Cranky Doodle Donkey? I need to deliver his medicine. He has a rash in a very embarrassing place.
Ugh, I did not need to hear that.
Yep. Rockhoof's time as a spa masseuse didn't work out either.
Now, just let me know if this is too much pressure.
Well, at least Rockhoof's really strong. Maybe we could find him a job carrying heavy stuff?
I tried that already. Sakura needed somebody to help her get supplies, but...
I know you said you only needed a few leaves, but I figured why not bring you the whole thing?
Ooh, how horrid.
None of the other pillars seem to be having trouble fitting into the modern world.
Then maybe they can show Rockhoof how they did it. Get him used to living in this time.
Great idea! Rockhoof's old friends would be happy to help, and I bet he'd love to visit them.
Even Canterlot looks different from the old days.
Oh, I'm sure once you see your old pal Flash Magnus, you'll feel right at home.
Trot 2, 3, 4, trot 2, 3, 4. Keep it lively, rookies! Visitors on site! Company, halt!
Rockhoof, you old ditch digger, you.
Flash, Magnus, as I live and breathe. Is this your squadron?
After we got out of limbo, I went looking for work for a pony with experience in the Royal Legion. Once a soldier, always a soldier.
Princess Celestia was happy to find a new drill sergeant for her guard.
Yeah, that's great. She really put you in a job that big so soon?
Oh, this is nothing. You should see what Miss Main is up to.
They made you the royal landscape artist for the Crystal Empire?
Wow.
Your work is beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I've never worked with crystal before, but in my heart, I know I'm where I belong.
You always could find the beauty in things, but there's not much demand for shovel ponies like me nowadays.
Don't give up hope. See Somnambula. She'll help you find your purpose.
Somnambula's a motivational speaker. Bet they didn't even have those back in your time.
Because we didn't need them. Ponies knew what to do with their lives.
Focus on my voice and feel yourself unlock your potential. Imagine everything that troubles you as one big cloud. Now, let it float away. You are relaxed, free to do anything you wish.
Guess he wished he could take a nap.
Mage Meadowbrook, your home looks just the same as the old days. Wish I could say the same for mine.
Well, I've had to expand my clinic a bit. Many creatures need healing in this modern world. Oh, looks like you could use some too. What's got you heartsick, Rockhoof?
Thing is, I can't do my old job like Flash, or adapt like Miss Main, or succeed at something new like Somnambula, or go home like you.
Give it time. Even Star Swirl's still learning about friendship.
Yeah. And I bet Stygian took plenty of time to fit in.
Hey, look what I found! Me and My Shadow, the third hit novel by former villain Stygian. I'm impressed. He's really thriving. Rockhoof, where are you going?
I'm not sure. Maybe I just don't belong in this modern world.
Now this here's a right mash of apples. Instead of solving Rockhoof's problem, we made him feel even worse. I'll tell you the real problem here. We haven't given Rockhoof the chance to be who he really is.
A pony with a metal shovel and a heart of gold?
A hero! What we need to do is find him a job that's as epic as he is.
I might know just the thing.
I'm honored to serve in the Hippogriff Navy, General Seaspray. I promise I'll prove my worth.
Think nothing of it. I know how hard it is to adapt to a new home. After our many years below the waves, land customs seemed strange.
Like you didn't fit in, no matter how hard you tried?
As though the world had moved on without us. Never fear, Rockhoof. We shall be as brothers in this bright future above the waves.
Why do the hippogriffs need ships if they can turn into sea ponies?
Maybe they just like cruises?
General, the fog's too thick to see our way out of the harbor.
Heave to, swabbies! Hold the ship and hold her till the fog passes!
Wait, General! We can navigate the same way my cultic ancestors traveled through the silky mists. We'll look to the stars! There in the northwest sky is the constellation for O'Brien's belt. Steer the ship toward that.
You heard the pony crew. Make full sail!
Yee-haw! Rockhoof did it!
What? I don't understand. The stars have always steered me true.
No, stars can move slowly over time. They must look different now than over 1,000 years ago.
It was an honor serving with you, Rockhoof. But it seems our paths lie in different directions.
Hey, mistakes happen. We'll think of something else for you to do.
Oh, there's no need, lass. I already know what I want to do next.
Really? What?
I heard there's a statue spell that sends creatures into stone sleep. I want you to cast it. On me.
No!
Yes!
No!
Aye!
No!
Aye!
Hey guys, need me to help you decide something?
Rockhoof wants me to cast a spell to turn him into a statue. The answer is no.
Well, it should be aye, because I wouldn't even be here to be turned into a statue if Twilight hadn't cast a spell in the first place.
Whoa, I thought you were arguing over ice cream flavors.
The answer is still no. Why would you want to be turned into stone?
Because I'm a relic of a bygone age. I belong in a museum. Safe, preserved, untouched. I don't belong in this time. It's up to you to make that right.
But there has to be a better way.
Twilight, please understand. I want to be remembered as the hero I was, not the disappointment I've become.
But you're not. Rockhoof, wait! Spike, can you teach my class today?
You're not really gonna turn him to stone, are you?
Only because it's temporary. As soon as I think of a new solution, we'll wake Rockhoof up. I know he has more to offer the world as a pony than a statue.
Did you hear that Rockhoof caught all the bees in the Everfree Forest and gave them to Zecora as a gift?
Wow! Terramar said Rockhoof called down the stars and sunk the whole Hippogriff Navy!
He's definitely weird, but in a fun way. You never know what's gonna happen next with him. Professor Rockhoof, best pony!
Hey, class. Welcome to the Theory and Defense of Friendship.
Another sub? Let me start by telling you that we don't get homework and we only do field trips.
Yeah, nice try. Twilight sent me to tell you she won't be in today because she has to cast a stone sleep spell on Rockhoof.
Like Discord? But why? Rockhoof isn't a bad guy.
Your instructions are to write an essay on heroism and what it means to you.
No.
Oh, don't worry, it doesn't have to be a long essay.
Maybe like this? Or on three legs? What will give the wee birds fewer places to, decorate?
Professor Rockhoof, Dragon said you want to turn into stone. You'll not believe it.
I'm afraid it's true, lass.
But Pony need finish Ursa major story for class.
Oh, it's sweet of you to try to get me to stay, Yona. But I'm afraid old stories like mine aren't worth anything in this day and age.
Fine. If Pony no want tell Yona story, then Yona tell Pony story. From class report. When Yona come to Pony school, Yona not fit in. Pony way strange. But Yona find friends. Yona meet Professor Rockhoof. Pony brave and strong as yak. Not afraid. Hero. When Yona grow up, Yona want to be just like Professor Rockhoof.
Well, since you went to the trouble of writing something that nice, I suppose the least I could do is tell you the rest of the story.
Yona tell whole school Rockhoof is best. Now all wanna hear story.
Okay, I have the spell, but will you please reconsider? Rockhoof?
The Ursa Major tried to grab me by the gullet, but I ducked her claws. She had me cornered, so I look at her,
She looks at me.
and I say, sorry, you won't be having any dinner tonight, lass. Guess you'll just have to grin and bear it. And then I tossed her away with my shovel high into the sky. And she's been a constellation up there ever since. Or so I'm told. And that's the end of my story.
One more story! One more story!
No, thank you for listening, but it's time to say goodbye.
Wait, you said there wasn't anything in this time you were good at. What about telling stories?
It was just a tall tale.
One that captured the hearts and imagination of every creature here.
Plus, Pony Story's super fun!
As the Princess of Friendship, I'd like to appoint you as Equestria's official Keeper of Tales.
Can you do that?
That's very kind of you. But I still think these old bones are more suited to a museum display.
You are a living record of our history. Your stories can inspire and teach generations to come. If you're a statue, that's all lost.
But will I ever really belong in your world?
Rockhoof Yona's friend, so Rockhoof belongs.
You know, that reminds me of another story. Once there was a small yak that knew more than a great hero.
Hey, don't forget the dragons in this one.
Aye, there were dragons, and ponies, and plenty of hippogriffs, plus a changeling and a griffin.